Hello everyone. Today, I want to talk about a fundamental solution. For those of you who feel unmotivated or can't keep going. I'm sure everyone has experienced thinking, I want to try hard, but I can't, or I try to keep going, but it only lasts 3 days, right? But don't worry. It's not because your will is weak, it's due to the brain's mechanism. The brain has a characteristic of trying to avoid change. Even if you think, I want to start something new, your brain unconsciously puts on the brakes. So, let's talk about how to use that brain mechanism in reverse, so you can act naturally without relying on motivation. First, think about this. Haven't you ever decided, I'll start exercising tomorrow, or I'll make waking up early a habit, but ended up not keeping it up? This is something many people experience, because our brains prefer maintaining the status quo. When you start a new behavior, your brain goes on alert, thinking, this might be dangerous. It unconsciously tells you, it's safer not to do it. That's why you can't keep going just by relying on motivation. Here, let's talk about the characteristics of the brain. Our brains aren't very good at distinguishing between imagination and reality. For example, imagine a lemon. Its vivid yellow color, glossy surface, and juicy juice spilling out when you cut it with a knife. Just imagining it makes your mouth water, right? This is because the brain perceives what you imagined as reality. By using this mechanism, you can act even without motivation. Here, let's also talk about how the subconscious works. Most human behaviors are determined by the subconscious. Wash your face when you wake up, brush your teeth after eating. You can do these naturally without consciously trying, right? That's because the subconscious has a program installed that says, that's normal. Conversely, the reason you can't keep exercising, or can't make studying a habit, is because your subconscious recognizes doing that is unnatural. So, how can you install what you want to do into your subconscious? The key is to imagine your future self. For example, suppose you want to wake up early every morning. Instead of thinking, I'll try hard from tomorrow, imagine yourself who has made waking up early a habit as realistically as possible. Waking up feeling refreshed in the morning, sunlight streaming through the window. Stretching lightly, slowly drinking tea, starting the day calmly. Imagine this image over and over again. Then, your brain will start to recognize it as reality. At the subconscious level, waking up early will become natural. This is the same for exercise and studying. Realistically depict your ideal future self and act as if you've already become that. Then, you can act naturally without relying on motivation. But you're probably worried about what specific steps to take, right? So, I'll introduce 3 steps you can start today. 1. Start with small steps. In the beginning, try doing it for just 3 minutes is fine. For exercise, do just 1 squat. For studying, read just 1 page. 2. Create a trigger. It's easier to act when you pair it with something. For example, do 1 push-up after brushing your teeth, memorize 1 English word after making tea. 3. Feel success. When you can act, praise yourself who did it thoroughly. The brain tries to repeat what it feels is pleasant. Your behavior will change surprisingly just by being mindful of these 3. Today, I talked about how to act naturally without relying on motivation. The points are: 1. Know why you can't keep going with motivation alone. 2. Understand that the subconscious determines your behavior. 3. Realistically imagine your future self. 4. Take small steps. And the most important thing is to keep going little by little. Please try taking small steps today while imagining your future self. Thank you for listening until the end. See you in the next video.